God,
Yes, my king.
get me the prince.
Yes, my king. My king, here is the prince.
My king. My prince. Now your seat. My prince. Yes, sir. I saw you yesterday walking about, but you seem troubled. What is this?
Yes, my king. I went out yesterday, taking a walk round the kingdom, and I found out that people are really in bondage.
Bondage? What do you know by bondage?
My king, it seems that ignorance keeps people in bondage.
Yes.
And I'm really worried and bothered how to help them, my king.
Prince, you can know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Ignorance can only be dealt with by the word of life. And the word of life is the word that a man uses to live the God kind of life. So what my people need is the word of life. God,
Yes, my king.
get me my servants.
Yes, my king.
The word of life is what a man uses to live the God kind of life.
God kind of life.
Yes, the God kind of life by the word of life. It takes the word of life to live the God standard life.
My king, your son.
All right, sons. Have a seat.
Thank you.
I called you three for a purpose. There's a pressing issue in the kingdom.
Your Majesty, anything you want us to do, we, your servants, we are ready to do it for you.
My people are suffering in the hands of ignorance. They need to be liberated from the disease and affliction and the oppression and the buffeting of ignorance. They need to hear the word of life, which will be able to empower them and give them the capacity and ability to live the God kind of life. So I'm sending you, and you to the ends of the world. And I called you because I'm able, I'm empowered enough as your king to place in your hands the power for the word of life. And this word must be preached into the ears of the people. Tell them that has ear to hear what you have to say to them. Tell those that have eyes to see the signs you will show them by the power of my words.
My king, we are ready to do anything you ask us to do.
Yes. Receive the capacity from today. God,
Yes, my king.
take my people into the inner chambers. I have labeled their gifts according to their names in my chamber of grace. Lead them.
May you reign forever, King.
My prince, don't be bothered again. The case is settled. The ends of the earth to the ends of the world. Don't worry, my prince. Ignorance will be given a fatal blow by the word of life. I believe in what my faithful servant can do. I am rest assured by the word of life. Believe in God can do it. You can get back to what you were doing before my God came to call you.
Thank you, my king.
Don't be bothered anymore.
My king,
Arise, my prince.
I leave from my chamber.
God,
Yes, my king.
go and get me my faithful servant, Samuel.
Yes, my king.
Listen to me.
My king, here comes your servant.
Samuel,
My king.
arise.
Yes, my king.
Have your seat.
May you reign forever.
I noticed your good works in the field. To the faithful servant. Okay? Let us see. Stand.
My king.
My prince, don't worry. It's there. Let's see.
Somebody say, "Would have been for your grace." Yeah. Would your best shining glory down, oh, yeah. If it had not been for your best shining glory down. If it had not been for your mercy, I know shine. Say it again, say it. If it had not been for your grace, for your passion, if it had not been for your mercy, say I know shine. Say grace, grace, oh Lord, somebody say mercy, hey, okay. Somebody lift up a shout if you have received His grace. If it had been for your grace, yes sir, for your fashion, if it hadn't been for your love, I know shining more. Say, give me that, give me that, your grace, for your fashion. If it hadn't been for your mercy, God, I know shine, yeah. Somebody say grace, yeah. Oh, real blessing, take mercy, hey, I know the glory. Somebody say grace, hey, oh, real blessing, take mercy.
You have noticed, and you yourself have seen. I know you are surprised. My eyes to and fro watching the servant. And I know you have done well.
Thank you, my king.
Have a seat. Because of that, I will make you the governor over a particular region.
My king, may you reign forever, my king.
A great region, my king.
Thank you, my king.
Your good works have been seen in the life of the people. You gave them the word of life,
Thank you, my king.
which made them believe the God kind of life. You remember that woman was at the verge and edge of depression. She was having the thought of suicide daily. She had given up on life. She thought life is nothing anymore. She has given up on the power of God to save her. She has kept herself at the feet of the enemy, thinking that life will continually be hopeless, fearful, and weak. But the word of life in your mouth made her to receive the God kind of life, which came by your words, seasoned with salt for that moment. The word said, how forceful are right words. Your words penetrated into her heart. For my word said that my words are sharper than two-edged sword. You committed her by the power of my words in your lips to the grace mandate. Grace that is able to win anybody back. Do you also remember the girl that you met at the pharmacy? That girl, I've given up. She has given up on parenthood. She has given up. She thought that nothing can come out of her again. Just like how they said, can anything come out of you? But now, you are the cornerstone. So also, the word of life in your lips, I've given her a renewal of hope. Now, her mind is renewed. Now, she knows that I love her, which is the work you did. Do you remember that girl that seems to the world that she was dressing indecent? That seems to the world that she's forgotten. The word rejuvenated her back. He received her joy. Before, she thought condemnation was everything she could ever receive. But your words got love in her heart. And the love was shed abroad in her heart. She knew that God really loves her. Assuming you have refused to go on the mandate, assuming you have refused not to take the word of life to her, the word that will bet the God kind of you. And so, do you remember those men you met that day? That man was just coming from an interview. He thought God's power is not with him. He never knew that grace abounds always. When your word got to him, he knew that his life does not consist in the things he has. His life only consists in the life of God in him. For in him was life. And the life was the light that shines upon men. The word on your lips was a light. My son, you have done well. God,
So, my king.
I am making him to be in charge of the eastern part of my kingdom. Ensure that this is done. You are a faithful servant. If you have worked and labored with us, when the time for reward comes, you must enjoy the reward. God, follow him. Ensure that this is visible.
Yes, my king.
And why coming? Bring in Esther.
Thank you, my king. May you reign forever.
Bring in Esther to the throne of grace. Bring in Esther. It is faithful. Very faithful.
I'm not surprised. She's very great. Yes.
Very way out. Ask for strength. That woman is an eye in wisdom.
My king. Here comes his my servant.
How is Esther? What's your dream?
Okay. It's meant to be. But the thing is, people were not really interested.
Really?
But I was able to get to certain.
People were not really interested. Is that what should come out from the mouth of a faithful servant? No, 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 no. You are not acting as a faithful servant. You have disappointed the glory that they kept in you. You have failed the glory I've kept in you. You refuse to fulfill the mission I sent you to. So you think them not accepting you can stop you from fulfilling that which you are meant to fulfill?
If it had not been for your
It's not all the deep.
glory of a shining if it had not been for your mercy, oh Lord, I'm not shining more. Yeah. Somebody say, Ole of Yes, sir. Somebody say, I'm not shining. Yes, sir. If it had not been for your if it had not been for your mercy, yeah, say, I'm shining glory. Let's go.
So because of their anger, you refuse to preach the word of life to them that is able to forbid every negativity in their life. Because of their anger. If you have dealt with your anger, the anger would have been a stumbling block. But you refuse to bring out everything.
Àkìkìtàn Elédùmarè, aṣíwájú ogun
You
lálọ,
refuse.
akẹ́yìn ogun lábọ̀, ẹlẹ́dàá,
Hold
aṣẹ̀dá,
yourself clean. And nothing
awẹ̀dá,
will stop you.
amẹ̀dá, kìnìún ẹ̀yà Júdà, òbìrìkìtì ajífọjọ́ ikú dà, unchangeable, dependable, reliable, immutable, unquestionable, incomparable, awúgbàrún má gbẹ̀jẹ́, aláàfin àjọbọ, alágbàlá àdéwúre, aróníbániṣe, òrànmọníṣẹ́ fàyàtì, ọlọ́wọ́ gbọgbọrọ, atóbitán, adáratán, atófiṣẹ́ ogun rán, gbangba.
My king, I want you to remember that you once showed me to have peace of mind. And you asked me and sent me to that same part of the world, not for the saints, but for the weak, like Esther. Truly, she has not dealt with the anger in her. But my king, in your throne, there is mercy and grace, my king.
I know who I am. I know that I am the king of grace. And I said, in this throne of grace, you will obtain mercy and grace in times of need. Esther, remember I'm the King of this. So I will give you another chance to go again into the world and ensure that you remind everyone. I know some people listen to you. Go now into the world and remind them that the word of life is able to bring them into the path of peace. Just as my prince said, peace is essential. Go and give them again the word of life. Ensure you deal with your anger. Receive the grace into the world to ensure that others like you also can enjoy the grace you have enjoyed. You know why I'm telling you that? Because you have met the King of grace on the throne of grace. So I have given you grace so that you will not be disgraced by the enemy. So you have enjoyed my grace. This is a grace that ensured that my praise here was able to fulfill everything I sent him to do. Now, you see him sitting down at my right hand. So also can you sit down at my right hand and be the governors over many institutes that I've created. Go now and bring people like you into the realm of grace. God.
Yes, my king.
Go and get me, David.
Yes, my king.
David, my son. He is faithful. Samuel was faithful.
My king, here comes your servant. May you live long, my king.
Arise, David. Have a seat.
My king.
Have a seat. Based on my ability, I could see your thoughts. You came with reference. You came with fear. You came as a man that feels like he's not worthy. You notice your insufficiency. You notice your inadequacy. And still, you still approach us in this our throne. Yes, I have seen your inadequacies. You have received grace because you didn't come as a man full of pride. You came with humility of spirit. Let me surprise you. What you thought of yourself was all the wrongs you did. But like something you did and never knew. There were things you did. You are too humble. There were things you did and never knew could move the heart of the eternal one. Little foxes spoil the vine. So little sacrifice move the heart of the king. So imagine that boy that boy called Sheye. Yes, Sheye. You thought he was a drunkard like you. No. He was a frustrated man. He was a man under the chaotic system. Yeah. And your word of fun to you, which is the word of life, touched him. He had a resolution in him to go into a miracle. But do you know that Jesus loves you? Do you know that His grace is sufficient for you? Alone brought him out of that dungeon, out of the wiles of the enemy. My son, do you remember Fatima? You met at that outing, that girl, that you were both dancing, but jokingly, you were just saying some words into her ears that even your neighbor could not hear. But yet, those words pricked her hearts. Those words went into her subconsciousness and made her to elevate God in her life. That word reminded her that God is still Lord of all and not just Lord of her business. Because she triumphs when in business, but she has refused to make me the Lord over everything. And the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want alone that you preach to her. Make everything come back to normal form. Son, arise. You have found grace. You have found grace. Yes. My word said, I can resist the proud and give grace to the humble. David, your humility has made you to partake of the nature of divinity. What do people even think of the throne of grace? People think I'm a hungry king sitting on a throne. They never knew that this throne is a throne of grace. This throne is a throne of mercy. I said in my word, I said, prove every man a liar and God true. See, truth makes you to enjoy grace. You shall know the truth, and the truth which you know shall set you. Go, you are set free.
Thank you, my king.
Go, and be in charge of the western
Thank you. Thank you, my king. Thank you.
Go.
I receive grace.
God,
I receive grace from the throne of grace.
you are candidate of peace.
I receive grace. I receive grace.
I praise. My king, see how everybody that came to the throne of grace is happy. I remember then, you pray the prayer. Let this cup pass over me. He said, not my way, but your way. The moment you said that statement, something left this throne called grace. If you can be a partaker of grace, they can also be a partaker of grace. Grace is the key to everything. Let's go inside the chamber and let me show you so many more things.
Make way. Yeah. You were the laugh at me. You were the pray, make her cry. You want to see me die.